In this video, I'm going to highlight the features of the 3D Photo Editor Studio. And if you have Builderall, if you're in your back office or on the home page, you will have your apps and you will see down here or wherever on your page here, the 3D Photo Editor Studio. And what we're going to do is enter that studio. And once you enter the studio, you'll come up to the new folder tab and create a new folder. And you want to title your new folder, whatever it is. For this purpose, it'll be just a test. And down here, you have the ability to create a 3D rotation, get real fancy. But we're just going to do a regular image, create, press OK. So that regular image has been created. So what we want to do now here is come over, click on that. Once you click on the actual photo or folder you want to work on, you're going to go and add a file to it and choose whatever photo you want. For this, I think we downloaded a picture of a car. I think it was an Audi. So we want to add that image. So make sure you have your images downloaded to your computer before you start. Okay, there we go. So there is our image that we want to edit. So we're going to click on the edit button here. There is our image right there. And this is the image we can enhance through the Photo Studio. And we can change the size here of this image right here. And it takes a few seconds to, to register there. See the size changes. We can even go larger. Okay, see, you guys get how that works. You could also crop this image out if you want to eliminate some of the things on the side. You can do that with this cropping tool here. Very, very simple. So let's just go back to the original image there. And down here is your square thumbnail. You can create that square thumbnail. See how simple that is? We'll go back and I'll show you this feature right below it. It's a circle. So we see how we have that box around it. We can change it to a circle as well. Let's see here. Change that circle. Oh, there we go. Then you can change the width of that circle. Very cool, right? So now we'll go ahead and scale it back to where it was. Take that circle off of there. All right, so we got our original image. And the canvas here, we see what effect that does for us. Kind of highlights it there for us. And we can change the color. We can center it, put it north. Let's see, we can do east. And we can just go back to center where it was there. Very subtle changes, but there you go. And here's the color. We can do the color changes down here as well of that image. Now when it comes to light and color, we can change the brightness of the image, add to the brightness. It's sort of already adjusted the brightness and exposure and highlights for us, but if we want to adjust that, we can. We can set the contrast and the shadowing of the image right here. We can do that. Very slight little subtle things there. So the shadow kind of darkened it quite a bit. We'll move it back to where it was. All right, so here's the color options. The hue, you can change the lightness and actually change the color as well down here. Over here is the effects. We have the grayscale. Since this picture is already kind of gray, well, it did change it quite a bit. Look at that grayscale image. Kind of a cool image there. The color tones as well. Sunset. Let's check out what is sunset here. Sunset image. Oh, nice. See, that really kind of changed the tone of it as well. So let's just go back up to none. Back to the original image. And down here is another cool feature, mirror reflection. If you click on the mirror reflection, you'll see something get added to the bottom of the image. See that mirror reflection? And you can of course change the height and spacing of it. You could also flip this image. So let's just go back to the original, because I think going back to the original gives you an idea of the changes that the picture is making. and vignette, I think. Vignette. I'm sure it destroyed that. But this is another cool feature if we add that to the image. See that? Sort of highlights it and puts a nice circle around it and centers in on whatever part of the car you want. So we'll take that off. And of course, frame is just that. You can frame this and put right here at the bottom, you can put a solid frame around it, around that image. You see that nice little framework there, or 3D. See what that does? Nice. So that's a cool feature there that you can add to that. So let's just go back to the original. And up here, you could add text to your image. Let's just say, of course, it's an Audi. So we add that, and it doesn't take effect until you click off or click onto another area here. So just click down here, and then you see the blue line. It starts to take effect, and you can't really see it. You can barely see it right there. You size it up to where you want it right here. However large you want to make it larger than that. All right, so let's see, that image is there. Let's leave that Audi image there, and we're going to go to the opacity and see what effects that does. Let's scale it down because it's up quite a bit. Scale it down some. Okay, let's go a little bit more, see if we can make more effect. Oh, cool. Very nice. So you can see those features with the opacity there. In the text outline, you can outline this text even more. See, it's kind of plain now, but let's outline that text, see what happens. Oh, almost too much, right? Let's go back, but you get the picture. Right? All right. And the background color, you click on that black background color, you can change the image there as well. And watermark is another cool feature. Let's see here. If you choose a file, let's just pick some random file here. Let's just pick this one. I think it's a marketer file, something for marketing. So just by way of example, you take that image right there, and you can change the opacity of it as well. So let's scale it down. Okay. So we have the Audi image in there, but you can see how that becomes like a watermark for your image. So let's go back to effects, and let's see here. No, I'm sorry. Let's go back to text. Let's just take that Audi text out. Text out. Okay, now go back to the watermark. See, here's our watermark here. We can have maybe our logo embossed or coming up right here at the top or wherever we want on this image. It's a great way to brand your business, your company as well. If you have an image or a car or something like that on your website, whatever the case. And here's the background. Of course, you can have the color replacements for the background. You can even add more color. That's pretty self-explanatory. And when it comes to formatting, you have your original, and you can do the JPEG and WebP format. Generally, original and JP is what most images today are for, or that they are used. And then we have the profiles. You can create your own profile. Or you can have a thumbnail 200. You can rotate the image, logo. Just kind of play around with those things, see what works best for you. Or you can create your own. So you create your own, you go ahead and name it tests. So you've named it, you add your profile, you press OK. And so you save it. So once you save that image, you press OK. And then you come over here to embed, and you want to embed that image. And what you do is you copy this link, which is a direct URL, and you're going to paste it on your website of your enhanced image. So we'll go over here. I've already kind of streamlined this a little bit. I'm in the Builderall Pixel Perfect Builder, and this is just a blank website building template. We're going to click Edit. And once that comes up, we're going to have a blank website page, landing page, sales funnel, whatever you choose to design, or you can create a homemade template like in the beginning where we saw before we got to this page. But for now, we're just going to add an image. You look over to the left, there's your image. We'll just add this first image here and we'll scale it down. Let's see, right there. There we go. Let's scale it down a little bit. And we're going to right click on it and click external image. And when we clicked on the embed image, the save and then embed, we remember we had that direct link that we saved. So we're going to paste it in here, press confirm, and there's our image. And can you see that little watermark there? You could actually brighten and darken and brighten that watermark. That could be your image, your logo here on your website page. What a wonderful feature the 3D photo editor is in Builderall. So I'll put a link in the description of this video if you'd like to check Builderall out. They offer a free trial at the making of this video, so you can try it out for free, and if you don't like it, no harm, no foul. So hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.